There's a moment in life where you realize being nice isn't enough. Being loyal, showing up for people, giving your all, that's great. But if you don't learn how to protect yourself, you'll spend your whole life wondering why the world keeps walking all over you. Let me say it straight. The world doesn't reward effort. It rewards awareness. It rewards those who can read the room, stay grounded, and know when to act and when to walk away. If you've ever felt like you're giving too much and getting too little, if you're tired of being the only one who cares, this video is for you. This isn't about turning cold. It's about learning how to carry your kindness without letting it get destroyed. We grow up being told to be kind, to forgive, to understand, to love. And all of that is beautiful until it starts to hurt. What no one tells you is that not everyone is playing the same game. You show up with your heart wide open, and some people just see an easy opportunity. You help a co-worker cover their shift, and next week they don't even say thank you. You let your friend vent for hours about their life, but when you need someone to talk to, they're suddenly too busy. You say sorry during a family argument, even when you didn't do anything wrong, just to keep the peace, and they take that as weakness, not love. You keep helping, and they keep taking. And you start wondering, is being a good person even worth it? But that's not the real problem. The problem is that you're trying to be good without being grounded, without protection, without strategy. Here's a truth that hits hard. People don't treat you based on who you are. They treat you based on what they think they can get away with. You're honest, so you assume they are. You're loyal, so you expect loyalty back. You give your best, and deep down, you think it'll come back to you. But that's not how the world always works. You might help a classmate study for a test, and they promise to help you next time. But next time never comes. You might open up emotionally to your partner, thinking it'll bring you closer, and instead, they use it to control or guilt you later. You might do everything right at work, but still get overlooked for the promotion because someone else played the politics better. This doesn't make people evil, it makes them human. But it means you can't walk around unguarded, hoping for the best. Let's be honest, most people are obsessed with being liked. They'll change their voice, their style, their whole identity just to fit in. You keep saying yes to group plans you don't even want to attend. You stay quiet at work meetings even when you have something to say because you don't want to be too much. You let your siblings walk all over you during holidays because it's just easier that way. But here's the cost. Every time you bend just to be accepted, you chip away at your core. You want peace, stop needing people to like you. Start focusing on liking yourself enough to walk away from things that don't match your worth. Respect over attention. Self-respect over people-pleasing. Stability over popularity. You want real power. It's not loud. It doesn't scream. It doesn't beg. It moves in silence. It holds back when it could explode. It listens more than it speaks. Real strength is invisible until it's needed. It's not about controlling others. It's about not being controlled by them. Think about how often we react to everything. Your friend doesn't reply. You spiral. Your manager makes a snide comment. You spend the whole day overthinking. Your parent criticizes your choices. You feel like a failure again. Inner strength is being so steady within yourself that no insult, no rejection, no failure can shake your identity. Let's go through 5 principles that'll help you build that type of inner power. The kind that doesn't just survive the world, but shapes it. Principle 1. Don't overshare your plans. You don't need to tell people everything. Not everyone deserves front row access to your mind. You tell your cousin about your business idea. Next thing you know, they've told the whole family. You tell your friend about the job you want, and suddenly they're applying to. You share your next move on social media, and people start giving unsolicited opinions. Every time you over-explain, you give people tools to judge, block, or copy you. Let your work speak. Let your actions echo. Let your growth be quiet. You don't need applause. You need results. Principle 2. Protect your emotional energy. Ever feel exhausted for no reason? Check your conversations, your group chats, your scrolling habits. Sometimes we're not tired. We're just drained by stuff that doesn't serve us. You spend 2 hours arguing with someone on Instagram. You go out with friends who gossip the whole time. You stay on the phone with your mom while she dumps negativity on you. Protect your mind the way you protect your money. If it doesn't grow you or nourish you, it's a cost. Start spending your energy like it's limited, because it is. Principle 3. Don't be so easy to read. You're not a puzzle for everyone to solve. You're a person. You have depth, layers, private battles. So stop broadcasting your every emotion. You don't need to explain to your co-workers why you're quiet today. You don't owe your ex an update on how you're healing. You don't need to tell your friends every detail of your new relationship. When you're too transparent with the wrong people, you become predictable, and predictable people are easy to manipulate. You can be real without being readable. Hold a little back. Keep some of your peace just for you. Principle 4. Build your core before you build your image. Everyone's trying to build an image. Few are building an identity. Your image is what the world sees. Your identity is what you turn to when the world gets loud. You spend hours editing your selfies, but haven't taken 10 minutes to check in with your mental health. You keep showing up for others, but haven't had a single quiet moment just for yourself in weeks. You memorize TikTok sounds, but can't remember the last book you read for you. Read, reflect, breathe, move your body, journal. Spend more time building the foundation than decorating the surface. Because when life hits, and it will, your strength will come from what no one sees. Principle 5. Respond with calm, not chaos. You don't have to react to everything. You don't owe people explanations every time you choose peace. Your friend throws a passive-aggressive comment. Don't take the bait. Your boss tries to push your buttons. Keep your posture. Your sibling starts drama in the group chat. Silence can be louder than a speech. Start mastering the art of non-response. Not every fight deserves your energy. Not every invitation needs a yes. Not every insult needs a clap back. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. Walk away, refocus, Choose your battles with purpose. But let's be clear. I'm not telling you to become heartless. I'm telling you to be selective with your heart. You can still be soft with boundaries. You can still be generous with wisdom. You can still love deeply, but don't love blindly. You can love your family and still create distance. You can care about your friends and still say no. You can want peace without being a pushover. Being a good person doesn't mean being a doormat. It means knowing when to show up and when to stand still. Ask yourself this: do I want to be seen, or do I want to be solid? There's nothing wrong with being visible, but don't confuse visibility with power. The real power isn't in being noticed. It's in being unshaken, unmoved, clear. And that kind of power doesn't need followers. It just needs discipline. The world doesn't need more people trying to go viral. It needs more people who know how to stay centered when everything around them is spinning. Real power doesn't come from people liking you. It doesn't come from validation or applause. It comes from the day you decide, I'm done chasing. I'm done over-explaining. I'm done giving people keys to my peace. That's when you become untouchable. Not because nothing touches you, but because nothing owns you. If this spoke to you, don't just keep it in your head. Write a comment, even just a few words. It helps you remember, and it might help someone else, too. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this content, and share this with someone who, in your eyes, needs it right now. Just trust your instinct. We're all trying to get clearer, more solid inside. So let's build minds that don't break.